it's okay to feel behind. It's okay to feel like you're not doing anything. Sometimes you feel bad, but it doesn't mean you're doing bad. Sometimes you have to go out there and see other people fucking up so you could start getting your confidence back. You have to realize that you're just a human being. And you're not going to be perfect all the time. You might as well go out there and do something rather than doing nothing. If you just surrender to the absurdity of the world, everything will start to close in on you. And eventually you'll start overthinking. Eventually you start sitting there for 90 minutes and just wondering, what is my life? You need to keep busy. You need to go out there, you need to do things, because when you start speeding things up, when your ideas come in at a fast rate, you sit there, you ponder, you start to think you want to do all of them at the same time, but you can't, so you get jammed. Slow down. All right, take life moment by moment. Take it day by day, because if you get wrapped up on what's going to happen in the next year, month, week, you might just go insane. So take it day by day, moment by moment. Take it second by second if you have to. Just focus on what you're doing right now. Whatever it is, just focus on that and then move on to the next thing. And then eventually, if you continue to get 1% better, you'll be better. But if you continue to sit there and do absolutely nothing, think that the world is just going to hand itself to you on a silver platter, that's not how it works. Okay, if you're not doing anything, then what makes you think the world is going to reward you with something? For the longest time, I don't even know what the heck I think. But maybe I was afraid of commitment. Committing to something, committing to the long-term road of something. Sometimes knowing what's going to happen stops you from doing the thing at all. Just because you see the failures that could happen down the road does not mean you should not take the path anyway. Because think about it. Time is going to go by regardless of what you're doing. If I'm sitting in my room for the whole 24 hours, hypothetically, people are still out in the world getting stuff done, doing things. That might sound weird, but that's why you have to get out there and you have to enjoy your life. Because nobody, no video on the internet, no person in this world is going to be able to figure out exactly what's going on inside that head of yours. Because this normal, this perfect that you crave does not exist. Frankly, it was made up. And you've been buying into so many lies recently, you kind of just lost touch with yourself. The one thing that you truly need in this world. Because the truth is, you can't love anything unless you love yourself. You could try, but eventually it will break. Eventually it'll all crumble down and die, or whatever. But if there's something you want to do, if there's that thing that you're waiting on, you're waiting for the right moment to go out there and ask the girl out, or apply to the job, or follow your dreams, I'm telling you right now, if you continue to wait for the perfect time, you're going to probably be waiting your entire life. Because there's always going to be another excuse. There's always going to be another block. There's always going to be something standing in the way. And sometimes that can get hard. Sometimes life can get hard and you don't know exactly what you're doing. Sometimes you kind of just have to go out there and do, even if you don't know what you're doing in the first place. Because I promise you that your value, whatever you think in your head right now, is probably wrong. If you think you're unlovable, worthless, stupid, whatever, that is all wrong. If you think your life is going to be horrible, if you don't think anything is going to ever matter, you're wrong. All right? Because all I'm telling you is great things take time. All right? When you go on your phone and you go on the internet and you see all these overnight successes, look at the Haktua. This woman has the top 3 podcast in the world for saying a 2-phrase statement or whatever. I promise you, you could go out there and you could do anything in the world that you want to do. All right, even if it sounds ridiculously stupid, impossible, like it can never be done, I promise you that with enough time, with enough effort, with enough consistency, you'll get out there and you'll do it just like that. But I'll tell you this, if you continue to think you have time, if you continue to just exist throughout life, never stopping to smell the flowers, never stopping to talk to your family, never appreciating the people around you, eventually it will all go away. Eventually, you don't know what you will be able to do. But that's just it. You don't know what you're capable of. You haven't lived your life yet. That's why I urge you to get out there and keep doing things. Never stay stagnant. Never try to stay the same. All right? Because you're going to be constantly changing and developing. You need to go out there. You need to... What if the reason when you ask the world to give you strength, it never does, it gives you pain instead, is because that's the way you have to grow. The same way that when you ask for love in this world, all you seem to receive is hate. So when you finally get the real love that you deserve, you'll be able to open your eyes and see it clearly. Because I promise you, all of this pain, all of this suffering in your life, as soon as it is done teaching you this lesson, that life lesson, it's going to disappear like it was never even there. Blink your eyes. One day you will be 29 years old, or maybe you're already older than that. And your life will soon be different than what it is today. What will you have wanted to accomplish? What would you have want to do? What would you have want to have said? Did you live accordingly? Did you do everything that you wanted to do? Did you live your life to the best of your ability? Because I promise you, when you're there on your deathbed, if you even make it there, you'll regret a lot of things. Or maybe you won't. Maybe you'll be in acceptance with life and death, that they are one of the same, and you have lived long enough to see that it's okay, and that everybody has a time to go, but your time is not today. All right, your nothingness will come, just not today. Your life will change overnight. It's just going to take a whole lot of nights to get to that night. All right, but if you continue to go down that path, continue to strive, continue to push forward through the stupidness of life and this existence, I promise you, you will start to see the other side and you will start to be better. You'll start to see things better. Because when you change the way you look at things, the things you see change. The things you look at change. Okay, it's all about that perspective. It's all about having the patience in this world. Because eventually it will come to you. You just have to wait for the right time, right? But like I said before, waiting for the right time would just mean waiting forever. So why not get out there and do it right now? Because there is no tomorrow. The only thing that exists is right now. And what you choose to do right now will affect you for the rest of your life. So with that being said, I want you to get out there and I want you to enjoy your day today. All right, and if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. And I appreciate the recent support on the channel. I mean, you guys are absolutely amazing, and the fact that you guys are here listening to me is all the better. I love you guys. Get out there and enjoy your day. And one last thing for me. Stay positive.